You took your paper and pencil and sketched out the deck of your dreams, and now it's time to make that dream a reality. Hunter Morrisitz, professional contractor and owner of H&R Homes, invited me to see some of their most recent finished products. Now, Hunter, you invited me here to this home in Chicopee. You just completed their brand new deck. Gorgeous. The first thing that stood out to me was the colors. It's just beautiful.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, this one's, it's gray and white. It's the AZEK Slate Gray is the color of it, which we, we picked because it matches the color of the house. The customer wants something to coordinate really well with the house. So we ended up going with the slate gray with the white, which is a very popular color combo. As you can see why. I mean, it looks great in just about any house. So. Yeah.
And you can customize it to really work with a home. Now, this particular deck actually, you remodeled it from what it was before.
We did, yeah. I mean, he had basically the same kind of floor plan. I mean, this is basically a 20 by 10 deck and then like a little 10 by 10. It's like an L shape. So it's a total 300 square feet, which is definitely an above average size deck, which is nice because it gives the homeowner a place for his table, his chairs, another place for a little seating area bench, and then obviously a place for grilling, or if you have a party, you just got plenty of room to stand.
A dance party.
Yeah, exactly.
You gotta have a dance floor.
We can have a dance floor too. Why not?
So it really is a great size, and you took it from what it was and made it into this, what we're seeing now.
Yeah, I mean, the old deck absolutely needed replacement, there's no doubt about it. And actually, it did cause a little bit of rot in the corner, too, from where the old deck had sunk. So, we fixed all that, we have 10 sonotube piers, which are our concrete footings that go down 4 feet. There's 10 of them here, so my guys had a lot of digging to do here. But now it's solid. I mean, you could almost park a tank on it.
A lot of digging, but it didn't take that long.
No, I mean, a typical deck like this is going to take us about 2 weeks. This one took us just around 2 weeks to do it. The weather was good, so we didn't have any rain days or anything like that. And the guys worked really hard as usual.
And the homeowner is very happy.
He is, loves it.
He's thrilled.
They love it. I mean, it's, how could you not? It's beautiful.
And looking at detail, just the steps, the stairs, and the lattice, and even down to covering all the screws.
Yeah, well, of course, my famous FastenMaster, the Cortex plugs, which I love. In fact, I guess one of the owners, or one of the guys that works there, his mom is a viewer. So I made the little joke a couple weeks ago about FastenMaster giving me some stuff for Christmas, and actually they called me and were very nice, and they did send me some stuff. So
before
really
Christmas.
Yeah, before
Lucky
Christmas.
you.
Christmas in August, I guess.
All right, now we're off to our next stop. We're headed to Belchertown.
Yes, we're going to go look at a deck there as well. This is a little sneak peek of the color scheme there. So instead of the gray and white, this is like a brown and white. It's a deck that's higher up off the ground, so this is a nice ground level deck. What we're going to see there is basically has a walkout, so it's about 8 or 10 feet up.
All right, well, what do you say we head over there?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. Well, here we are in Belchertown, Magica TV. Here's this deck. This is a TimberTech deck with our same milk bottles railing that we did over in Chicopee.
Yes.
And this deck is similar in size. This is a 20 by 12, and then we have this little bump out where you and I are that they're gonna put their table in here. It's a great little spot. It gives you a little extra room. This bumps out almost 3 feet. We cantilevered it out, with the joist, so it's kind of neat. Gives you a little bump out. So yeah,
it's gorgeous, and the color combination here as well. I mean, every color looks nice, but it matches the house really well.
It does, yeah. I mean, they, their house is white and brown. And here's our little sample here. I mean, I think again, it's just like so many colors. There's 15, 20 colors. This is TimberTech. The other deck was made by AZEK. Which actually, two companies are merging, which is nice. So they're going to have all these colors now under one roof. But yeah, I mean, we try to do that. Try to match it. Customers ecstatic. They love it. We'll see later on. This is actually a 2-story deck. So we're actually up about 8-9 feet right now. So this was, they're a little bit more challenging to build, and it's important to build them so that they're not wiggly and unsafe feeling. Some upper, higher decks on walkouts have a tendency to kind of feel a little bit unsafe sometimes, or the railings are wimpy or whatever.
Like you said, Hunter, we're up about 8 or 9 feet, but we can actually go underneath this deck and see everything underneath.
Yeah, you want to go check it out?
Yeah,
let's show you. All right, let's show you how it's built.
So Hunter, tell me about what's underneath the deck.
Sure. So this deck here, I mean, since it's a first floor walkout situation, I figured it'd be nice to come down here and look at the framing, because you can't always see the framing.
Rarely.
A lot of decks. Like the one in Chicopee we just came from was all covered in lattice, so it just looks like it's floating in midair or whatever. But here you can see the framing. I mean, this is all pressure treated lumber. These are 2x10s. I span them 12-inch on center, which is basically the distance between the joists. Building code tells us we can do 16. inches, but I like to go 12. Makes, especially with a big deck like this that's up, you know, it makes it less likely to feel wobbly. Some decks that are kind of higher up have a tendency to feel wobbly, so it just basically builds it a lot stronger. We run this blocking down the middle of the deck, pretty much down the center, just these extra blocks. And again, that just makes the whole deck just a little bit stronger, a little bit stiffer. And you'll notice, you know, when you're up there, it doesn't have any wiggling or bounce in it. And that's kind of what we're trying to do, you know, with a deck like this. So.
Well, when you're up high, you certainly don't want to have any wiggle unless you're on an amusement park ride.
Definitely not.
So
Yeah, yeah.
It's
you know,
nice to feel like it's strong and safe.
Absolutely. And again, parties, you know, decks, people get 20, 30, 40 people out on a deck this size. It's a lot of weight. They're not built right. You know, they're dangerous. And you hear about them all the time in the news, you know, with deck collapses and things. So, you know, all the joist hangers. We've got, you know, some hurricane straps that we put on here, which again is above code. We don't have to do this. A lot of this is more than what the building code tells us to do. But it's just good building science, you know. Makes the structure stronger, lasts longer. The 6x6s connected to the beam with a Simpson cap. You know, all these things that we just try to go a little bit above and beyond. Doesn't add a lot of cost, but just makes the deck, you know, just a lot stronger, a lot better.
So now, Hunter, if someone wants to go about contacting you for a new deck?
Sure, you can do two things. I mean, I always tell people, check out our website. It's great. I mean, it's a new website. We just redesigned it a couple years ago. There's a lot of Mass Appeal videos on there since we've been doing a lot of these over the years. It's hnrhomes.com. You can go there, check us out. Call us at the office, 589-0553. You can email me directly, hunter@hnrhomes.com. You know, any of those ways, you can reach us. Have me come out, take a look at what you have, and see what we can do for you.
And you can create someone's dream deck.
We sure can, absolutely.
So start drawing up the deck you've always wanted and transform your yard into your own personal oasis. From decks to kitchens, basements to bathrooms, even a complete home renovation, H&R Homes promises to be your remodeler for life.